Alright, it's a tier 6 game on Sand River. It's an assault game. I'm on the attacking team. And we are going to head to our preferred attack spot in E910 as fast as possible in my KV-1s. So I'm looking at this team, and the distribution is a little interesting. There's a lot of tank destroyers, tier 6 tank destroyers on both teams, so there's a lot of firepower floating around. The first thing I have to do is I have to figure out how to dodge this Hellcat, because he clearly wants to go left, and I clearly want to go right, and neither one of us wants to slow down. So I start zigzagging. And you see how that happens? That means I didn't lose as much momentum, but it slowed down my relative speed enough that he's able to go around me. Gasp, sophisticated driving tactics on tanks. As you can see, most of those tankers, a lot of tank destroyers are heading up into the hills where they can support me. And then, ELC! Like shooting at a high-speed postage stamp with a gun that can't hit anything. Even so, that went just over the top of his tank. So, awfully close. But I'm determined, I'm on a mission. I want to get to my preferred spot down here where, particularly since there's no artillery, I should be very difficult to pry out without help. But right now what that ELC is doing is he's actually forcing all my support to stay back from that ridge line. He needs to go. Alright, someone just damaged him. He's now an easy one-shot for me, but as you can see, he's decided he needs to get out of there. Look at him go. Well, he's got to cross right about there. Good. Now I'll have tank destroyer support when I come out of here. And now they're all in place and my gun's loaded, so it's time to take a poke up and see what's up there. We'll have our first stop and salute the scout. That was actually a very impressive scouting job he was doing right there. Oh look, there's no Matilda. Pop up. Point the Matilda. He's got to be going, uh-oh. But it's too late. I easily one-shot him. But something just shot me. And the flavor says Hellcat. Or possibly A43. They both have similar guns. Identical. A43's gun is not nearly as good. Inside the point I got the A43, he realizes what's about to happen, and he runs away just the nick of time to save himself. The Chinukai manages to take out the Crusader that had come up with me, and then is killed in turn by a Hellcat. I come up once again looking for A43 to snack on. When I spot this Hellcat, I take aim, and he ducks away just in time, unfortunately. Once again, I fire and miss. There's a raging battle going on in E2, roughly. I'm not quite sure what's going on. The Hellcat just popped back up again, but not high enough for me to get my gun on him. Well, alright. Oh, that's why he's trying to engage that T-150. Alright, well that didn't do me any good. Awfully marginal target in any case. Alright, oh, Churchill 7. From here to the front. It's not very likely going to do any damage, and it looks like to really expose myself to get the shot. I decide I'm not going to take it. Instead, oh, there's that A43. He's come up nice and close. But I'm not going to go up there and challenge him. Not with a Churchill 3 right there. I'm actually going to come down here and try to flank. Try and bring a new dynamic to the battle, even though there's a dead T-150 over there to tell me that might not be the wisest move. Well, we're up 7-4 in theory. We're winning this game. Okay, make that 7-6. We are now tied at this game. Yeah, their tank destroyers are wrecking havoc with my team. Alright, I've come up here. And now I'm getting nervous, because I can see the icon for Hellcat and SU-100 on my flank right there. I don't really have the view range to see them first. I'll cheerfully take one shot as long as I can return it. But two is asking for much, but I absolutely have to engage them, so I decided to come this way and start looking for targets. Okay, Matilda's down. Whoop! Hellcat. He spotted me, I spot him, he does some damage. I fire clutch and managed to hammer him for most of his health, but now something else is shooting me in the side. Luckily, whatever it is. Oh, it's another Hellcat. He must not have the 90mm, or I'd be even more dead right now. Alright, well, I back up right here. I'm trying to decide what to do next, when suddenly, the Hellcat I just saw goes screaming by like a crazy person. Had I a little better presence of mind, I actually could have charged up there and taken him on, but instead I'm just kind of chilling down here, trying to figure out what to do with myself. Because I don't really want to go back up there with that mystery shooter attacking me from the west side. At this point now it's 8-9, we've actually started losing this game. Because of that line of tank destroyers has wiped out everyone on the west side except for a single M7, and now there's an SU-100 going to dig them out. Yeah, that's not going to go well. So as Jackson and I are coming back up here, nothing seems to be shooting at him. So I'm going to roll this way. The Hellcat's done a good vanishing act, as they often do. The A-43 is killed, awesome. That means that Churchill is now exposed. I'm going to go in there and try and make his day more difficult, even though I think he's at full health, and I am, you know, at less than half health. In theory, this is a fight he can't lose. Alright, here we go. Oh, there he is. I zoom in over here to try and keep him from getting easy shots at me. Hellcat's threatening him as well. Starts backing away. He doesn't want to take on all of us at once, so that's fine. I'm gonna roll out here and see if he can shot him. Oh, he's turning his turret to look at the Hellcat, which gives me an easy shot at the side of his turret. Again, I fire clutch and get a bit lucky. It goes right to the side of his turret where I want it to go and not into his front hull where it just would have bounced off. Now I'm gonna load up a gold shell. I don't really like to use gold shells. They're so darn expensive, but I need this guy to die quickly. Oop, the Hellcat that was with me gets blown up. Take a hit from the Churchill 7, but I've reduced him to 79 health. So I decided to load an HE round. That should provide more than enough damage to finish him off with one final attack. There he is. And I finish him off. Fortunately, at this point, it's down to me, an SU-100, and a Hellcat. The Hellcat's sitting way in the back. I'm not sure what he thinks he's going to accomplish back there, but you never know. I suppose he could be up to, he could do something useful. The SU-100, meanwhile, has come forward with me to try and assault. I start driving forward this way, thinking confidently, alright, we got to round this corner, and I say, wait a second. I was thinking around that corner was a pair of tank destroyers. I round that corner, I'm going to be insta-toasted. So I decide I'm going to try and change the dynamic. I'm going to fall back this way. But even as I'm moving back, suddenly the Hellcat in the rear is no longer in the rear. He's become part of the front line because there's an SU-100 over there. Hellcat puts a shot into him. The SU-100, my SU-100 and I are both racing back to help him. And suddenly, I take a shot from another Hellcat. Amazingly, it doesn't do damage, it just tracks me again. Yep, that's that Hellcat who got away earlier. I fire a shot at a random bush, thinking he might be back there. No, I actually was aimed about 100 meters too far to my left. But he doesn't shoot me again for some reason. I guess he lost sight of me. Now all three of us are converging on this unfortunate SU-100. I'm just coming up here, thinking, alright, I'll see if I can get a spot on him. But suddenly another Hellcat pops up to our rear. I do a snap turn to try and get my gun on as fast as I can. I take aim, and he ducks away just before I pull the trigger. As I'm doing that, though, the SU-100 pops on the other flank. He kills off the Hellcat that was watching our rear. The other I do another snap turn, engaging the other SU-100. He misses. Again, I fire a clutch shot. Again, the shot goes home. I'm just having some serious luck here with my RNG. Unfortunately, with less than a minute to go, I do the math and realize I don't think I can kill all these guys fast enough to win the game at this point. So I decide, well, I can't win. I guess I'll just try to hide. Particularly since apparently I'm now the last one left, since someone caught the SU-100 as he tried to do the exact same trick. Well, it was a very good game. As you can see, I've done 2,263 damage that I know of. I don't think I fired any blind shots on that one. So I decided I'm just going to sit here and wait out the clock and hope that I don't just get randomly sniped out of nowhere by a Hellcat. Hum-de-dum-de-dum, sitting and waiting and hoping that they're not behind me. Nope, they're in front of me. Hellcat spotted. It's that same guy who got away earlier, coming in for the kill. Once again, firing clutch. Once again, getting the kill. I don't know what is with this gun. Normally, it's about as accurate as, you know, shooting ICBMs at the moon without bothering to calculate orbital drift first. But this game, it was behaving at 100%. So in the end, good game and good night.